Hey everybody, it's Kim Davis, Christian inspirational speaker and coach, and I wanted to talk more about the topic of doing it anyway, even when you don't feel like it. I want to share a story with you that I heard a long time ago, and it's about a story of a scuba diver. He was a very experienced scuba diver. He'd been scuba diving for many, many years, very experienced in what he does. And he actually enjoyed exploring underground caves. And so he did it for many years. He knew exactly, how to maneuver and get in and out and all kinds of things. So this one expedition in particular, he was in this cave and he was in a narrow tunnel. And so he was swimming through the tunnel and he realized that he was running out of air. So he needed to get back to the surface so that he could catch his breath and figure out how to navigate back out the tunnel. However, this tunnel was really, really narrow, so he could not turn around and go back out the way he came in. So he had to continue through the tunnel, and he didn't know how long the tunnel was. And so he started to panic. And inside the tunnel, there was, when he began to panic, there was a lot of sand in the area. So he would kick up all the sand, and now he couldn't see where he was going. So he doesn't know where to go. And so as he was swimming through this tunnel, he would often bump his head at the top of the tunnel because he was trying to come up for air, right? So he was swimming in this tunnel, and then he would try to go up, and he would bump his head on the top of the cave. So he'd swim and then bump his head, swim and bump his head because he's trying to go up for air. Well, as he was panicking and trying to get out of this tunnel, the Holy Spirit told him, just dive down. And it didn't make any sense to him to dive down, like he was trying to come up for air. So he continued to swim and try to, get air, and he would keep bumping his head on the top of the cave tunnel that he was in. And so the Holy Spirit said, just stop and dive down. Dive down. Well, all of his years of experience of scuba diving, he knew not to dive down. Like, that was not his immediate reaction. He had, like I said, scuba dived for many years, so he knew exactly what to do. He was trying to come up for air. So in his logical mind, he was going to swim through the tunnel and come up for air inside the cave. But it wasn't working. And he didn't, like I said, he didn't know how long the tunnel was. So finally, he was like, look, I'm either gonna die in this cave and run out of air, or I'm gonna go ahead and dive down. I don't have anything to lose because he was running out of air anyway. So he's like, why not? So he dived down. And then when he dove down, he actually went through another tunnel. And he dove down through the tunnel, and shortly after he dove down, he immediately came back up on the other side in this underground cave that had a pocket of air, and it was a pristine secret cave that no one had ever explored before, and it was absolutely gorgeous. And he was able to breathe, so he was able to take his mask off and get his bearings and actually take in all the beauty that he just now discovered. And so now, had he not listened to the Holy Spirit, had he not stopped panicking and just listened and do it anyway, he may not have made it out of that tunnel. And so as I'm talking to you, I want you to really think about that. When God is telling you to do something, even though it comes against all the knowledge that you and experience that you know for yourself doesn't make any sense, or maybe he's telling you to do something and you absolutely don't feel like it, it's really important to do it anyway. If God is telling you to do something, he's telling you for your good. It always works out for your good. And there are always generous rewards on the other side of your I don't feel like it. And so I encourage you to listen to the Holy Spirit. Listen to what God is telling you in your life and obey and do it anyway. Because on the other side of that, there is more for you. There is more joy. There is more peace. There's more abundance. There's more blessings for you. So until next time, be blessed and be encouraged. KimDavisForTheOne.com.